Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a magnificent Thursday evening. Thank you all for checking out this video. So tomorrow, the West Indies breakout T20 league gets underway. And we have 2 matches set for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do in this video, we're going to be looking at the 4 squads that will be in action tomorrow, right? I think about 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks ago, we went through the squads. But seeing that we're going to have the first couple of games tomorrow, I think it's a good idea to just go through the squads and, look at some of the players again. So just give a listening ear until the end and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, let's get straight into it, my people. So tomorrow, 2 games. The first game, we will have Guyana Rainforest Rangers taking on Windward Islands Infernos. So that's going to be the first game. I think the games are set for, this one is set for 2 o'clock and the second one is set for 7, right? So 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. And obviously that's in the evening, right? All right. So let's get into it. So Guyana Rainforest and Windward Islands Infernos. Let us look at the squads for this one first. Guyana Rainforest Rangers, Ashmead Ned, right? Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Kevin Sinclair, Kemal Savory, Niall Smith, Kevlan Anderson, Rivaldo Clark, Isaiah Thorne. We have Zenol Ramsamy, Quinton Sampson, Jediah Blades, Richie Lucknott, and Rayad Latif. So these are the players that are in the squad here for the Guyana Rainforest Rangers as they go into their first game tomorrow. Now, interestingly, quite a few of the guys that participated in the recently concluded 4-day championship, they will be taking part. First names that will probably jump out, you see guys like Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Kemal Savory, Kevlan Anderson, Isaiah Thorne, a player that I really like him as a bowler. Unfortunately, he didn't have a strong championship this year, but he's definitely a very talented player. Jediah Blades is also there, and then we have established players like Kevin Sinclair, who has been doing it for a little while. Ashmead Neda, he has been doing it for a while. Hasn't really, stepped up at the highest level, but he has been playing a lot of cricket, right? Niall Smith has been there for a little while also. So a nice little mixture, mostly youngsters, yes, but they have a couple of players that they can call on, in terms of experience. All right, let's take a look at Windward Islands Infernos. These are the players in their squad. They have Shamar Springer, right? Alec Arthanes, Dylan Douglas, Avinash Mahabar Singh, Teddy Bishop, Akeem Ogis, Daryl Sirius, Shadip Discarte, Joan Jeremiah, Noel Leo, Lee John, and Keon Gayston. So once again, we see a couple familiar names, players that did their thing in the recently concluded West Indies Championship. Now, Teddy Bishop is an interesting one. He's a very talented player, somebody that I think Darren Sammy will be looking at, when it comes on to building that ODI squad. Not saying that he is not capable in T20s and red ball cricket, but, we know that since under 19 level, he's a solid player when it comes on to the 50 over format. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he will adapt in this format and how he will perform. Shamar Springer, goes without saying, we're expecting very good things from him. We're expecting great things from Shamar Springer in this tournament. He has played a lot of franchise cricket, so a lot of experience there. We're hoping that he will have a good season. Alec Arthanes, he has played at the highest level, test cricket for us, ODIs, and quite a few people have been saying that he looks as if he's capable of playing T20 cricket, batting at the top. He has all the shots, he's a He's a player that likes to go at the ball. So, this tournament will be a good one for him to impose himself, basically show what he is made of, right? And then we have the youngsters, or the players that we were looking at in the championship, people like Akeem Ogis and, Joan Jeremiah. All these guys, were expecting them to go out there and give a good account of themselves. So those are the two squads there for the first game that will be at 2 p.m. That's Guyana Rainforest Rangers versus Windward Islands Infernos. So that's how it's looking for those squads. All right, let's take a look at the two teams that will be playing in further down in the evening, around about 7. We have Trinidad and Tobago Legions, and they will be taking on Barbados Pelicans. All right, so let's take a look at the squads. Trinidad and Tobago Legions, they have Jade Gooley, Amir Django, Cephas Cooper, Joshua De Silva, Joshua James, Joanne Lane, McKenny Clark, Sharon Lewis, Navin Bidasi, Kamal Puran, Abdul Rahim Tapin, Mikhail Govey. They have Christian Thurton and Damian Jachim. Right, so those are the players that will be representing Trinidad and Tobago Legions in this tournament. Don't know if any changes will happen as they go along, but quite a few established players here. Some international experience and also a good amount of regional experience. Names that will pop out. You see Joshua De Silva. I did a video today where I was, letting you know that Joshua De Silva is saying that he sees this as an opportunity to really, launch himself as into the T20 side of things, because opportunities haven't been coming as fast as he would have liked, right? So he's there. Amir Django, who recently made his debut for West Indies. We know how talented he is, so we're expecting some work from him. Joan Lane, we already spoke about him in the West Indies Championship, so it will be nice to see what he has to offer. I understand. And Joshua James is another one that it's going to be interesting to see how he handles moving from the red ball format into the T20. So, we'll keep an eye out. All right, Barbados Pelicans. Let's take a look at their squad. They have Cheyenne Brathwaite, Joshua Bishop, Naeem Young, Linika Butcher, Raymond Simmons, Kadeem Alain. They have Cian Hackett, Shakir Paris, Kevin Wickham, Juna Sinclair, Amir Goodridge, Nathan Seeley, Zishan Mutara, Demetrius Richards. So quite a few established players also in this squad. One name that will jump out real quick, Naeem Young. The former West Indies Academy captain, a very talented all-rounder. He's somebody that we like. Well, I like him as a player. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes about, his game in this tournament. We can also keep an eye out for people like Nathan Seeley. I think it was last year or the year before, he was doing some good work. We're really hoping that he will. I'm not sure if he was injured this season, but I didn't really see or hear much of him. Coming into this season, I was expecting to see a lot from Nathan Seeley. But I am not sure what really happened. He's only 20, my people, so it was only probably last year or the year before, his name was very popular in the under-19 side of things. Played for the West Indies under-19s. So we definitely want to see him stepping up. Slowly from orthodox, very talented player. All right, so he's another one, and goes without saying, we'll be looking at Joshua Bishop. Joshua Bishop has been playing for a little while now, playing red ball cricket, playing white ball cricket. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes about this format, especially after the good work that he has done, that he did, in the championship. So yeah, those are the squads, my people. Just make sure that you keep an eye out for these players. So once again, tomorrow at 2, we will have Guyana Rainforest Rangers versus Windward Islands Infernos, and then we'll have Trinidad and Tobago Legions versus Barbados Pelicans. So we're gonna leave it right there for now. Continue to stay tuned, and we touch base. Bless up.